Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, we crown shakers. Moved us out the margin with writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been the earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest.
Welcome back, fam. I'm Dave Banter. These right here, these are the 1Me Y8 Plus. Bring the music to life, and I am going to do that in this video. I'm going to show you how to bring the music to life with these headphones. And after you hear it, you're going to be like, Dave, you can't call them the 1Me anymore. You're going to have to call them the 1 milli, because that's how the sound is going to be. It's going to be a million times better. But of course, sound is subjective. So let's wait till we get there and I'll let you hear it. But first, we got to go over the design. You have some nice cushion at the top here. Nice padding for the top of your head. They are pretty flexible. Not the most flexible I've ever had, but definitely flexible enough. They rotate. There you go. Just like that. And did I mention they fold? Yes, look at that. If you look closely here, they have numeric numbering for your head adjustment, which is nice in this price range because most of the time most manufacturers just skip over that. Now on the logo here, where you see the logo, they have a feedback microphone. That's what that is. Now your buttons are going to be on the right ear cup. The buttons you're going to get over there is the plus, the play pause, and the minus. And then you're going to get your USB-C for charging, and you will get a little LED in there. It's a tiny LED. You got to pay attention to that. And if you keep going in the front, you're going to see a little microphone, okay? Then on the other side, on the left ear cup, ANC, noise cancellation with an LED next to that. You're going to get your power button with an LED next to that. And then you're going to get your 3.5 audio cable, which yes, they are going to give you that cable. And that just makes these even more versatile. Yes, they do come with a bag. So if you want to put them in their own specialized bag, they got you. Little drawstrings, they got you covered. Paperwork, because if you need paperwork, they got you covered. And here's your USB-C and 3.5 audio cable. These are budget headphones, which pretty much means they're $60 and below. So they're going to be very friendly to your wallet. And if I didn't mention, these are very comfortable. They have that nice soft ear cushions. They feel great. But I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, Dave, this sounds good. What about battery life? 75 hours of playtime. This is best case, perfect case, or should I say, scenario. You're listening to your music at maybe 50% volume, and you're not listening to bass heavy music. You just might hit that 75. Once you turn on the ANC, you're looking at about 55 hours. That's also based on how loud you're listening to your music, how much bass, all that good stuff, okay? And they have a quick charge. 10 minutes of charging, 5 hours of playback. I know y'all want me to talk about the wired mode, so I'm gonna jump right into that. Using these headphones in wired mode, what it's gonna do is it's gonna knock out any of the controls you have on your headphones, okay? So that includes the ANC, because a lot of you always ask, in wired mode, can I use the ANC with these particular headphones? You cannot. Okay, wired mode is just strictly plug it in, you're off to the races. None of these buttons on the headphones are going to assist you with your music at that point. I made about a 20-minute phone call. I asked the person on the other end how well could they hear me. I didn't tell them I was testing out new headphones. They were like, you sound like you're on a clear headset. I was like, bet. They sounded good. I sounded clear. I have no complaints with making phone calls with these headphones. Now, the ANC, before anyone gets super excited, it's going to block out all the noises. It's going to block out more of those ambient noises. But if you're looking for it to just block out the world, you're going to have to use some Jedi mind tricks or something to block out all the noise of the world. But these will help you do that. They'll help you do that, but you're not going to get it exactly from these. Now, their slogan is bring the music to life. And I said I was going to show you how to do that. Now, how am I going to do that? With the app. So the app is it's a simplistic app. It gives you some basic EQs. It gives you some other options. These are Bluetooth 5.3. I had no problems with dropouts or anything like that. Walking around, working in these, just fine. But I got to show you how to bring these to life. So first, You need to hear them. So you're going to hear them, and then I'm going to let you hear them after I bring them to life. And then I got to show you what I did. So let's listen.
40 deep, already know it's me, so what you asking for? Shorty bad and I just bought a bag and I ain't asking for it. She just bragging, I just send a jet to Maybach out the port. 40 deep, already know it's me, so what you asking for? Shorty bad and I just bought a bag and I ain't asking for it. She just bragging, I just send a jet to Maybach out the port. We be fly, we be cashing out, come keep me company. Shorty bad, so I'm a good. Got diamonds on her teeth, treat her good, she know I'm a boss, I'ma keep it P. Brody told, you just pick a side, get her out his chase. Feel the pressure when it come, with my heart on my sleeve. I can never ever fold, mama praying for a G. Gotta get it, gotta go, gotta grind to a B. If I want it, I'ma get it, cause the pressure on me. Let's go. Pick a side to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pick a side to go.
They say sound is subjective, but y'all gotta admit, it did sound a lot better. I know it did than the default. That is my personal EQ that I use with these particular headphones. And I just gave the game to y'all for free. So feel free to use my EQ if you get these headphones. You notice I didn't go too deep into the high res and the LDAC and the 40mm drivers because I knew I was going to give y'all that game. And once you dial it in, whoo, it takes these up a notch, fam. You heard it. It definitely makes these a good purchase. So if you're looking for some budget headphones, the OneMe Y8 Plus are definitely gonna fit the bill. Now, this is not a long-term review, okay? I haven't had these long enough to give you the long-term review. So out of the time that I had these, so far, so good. I just wanted to put that in there to be absolutely transparent with y'all. But until next time, fam, this is the OneMe Y8 Plus. I'm Dave Banter. We out.